the 5 greatest morning meals to clear out toxins and rapidly rejuvenate your kidneys. A huge majority of folks in their 60s and beyond are completely wrecking their kidney health at the breakfast table, and they are entirely unaware. The food you consume within the first 60 minutes of waking up is undeniably the most critical meal of your entire day for your kidneys. More than your midday or evening meals, breakfast dictates everything, because your kidneys have been putting in overtime for 6 to 8 hours while you slept, purifying your blood, balancing your minerals, and filtering without a single drop of fresh nutrients coming in to assist them. What you swallow first thing in the morning determines if they get the fuel they need to efficiently eliminate toxins for the rest of the day, or if they kick off the morning buried in stress and struggling to keep up. And here is why this becomes incredibly vital once we cross that 60-year milestone. As the years go by, our filtering organs naturally decline in their capacity. In fact, for every 10 years past 60, you can lose up to 10% of your kidney function, which means your safety net is much smaller than it was in your 40s or 50s. They require extra care, not less. And your morning meal is your absolute best daily chance to provide exactly that support. Today, I am Dr. Clara Bennett, and I am revealing the top 5 best breakfast foods that clear out toxins and swiftly revive kidney health, specially tailored for men and women over 60. These are not exotic, hard-to-find superfoods. These are basic, budget-friendly, everyday items you can grab at your local grocery store and whip up in mere minutes every morning. Keep watching until the very end, because the 4th item on our list is the single most overlooked morning food for your kidneys in the entire world, and the science supporting it is truly mind-blowing. Most older adults have never once linked this specific food to their renal health. Let us begin healing your kidneys with your very first bite of the day. Breakfast food number 1, oatmeal. If there is a single morning staple that works harder for aging kidneys than anything else, it is a proper, hearty bowl of oats. I am not talking about the instant kind, and definitely not those heavily flavored packets. I mean genuine rolled oats, prepared the correct way. And the scientific literature detailing exactly how oats benefit aging kidneys is some of the most compelling nutritional research available. The primary issue it solves, which is one of the most severe dangers to renal health after 60, is chronic, low-level inflammation. Whenever you start your day with highly processed carbs like white toast, sweet cereals, or baked pastries, you set off an inflammatory chain reaction throughout your body that reaches straight into your kidney tissues. Day after day, this steady inflammatory attack slowly breaks down your nephrons, the microscopic filtering units that do the heavy lifting of purifying your blood. Most seniors suffer through this inflammatory cycle every single morning, completely blind to the gradual harm it causes over months and decades. How exactly does oatmeal reverse this? Genuine rolled oats contain a unique type of soluble fiber known as beta-glucan, which acts in a way no other morning food can replicate. Once digested, beta-glucan creates a thick gel in your digestive tract that dramatically slows down how fast sugar enters your bloodstream, producing a remarkably lower and steadier blood sugar curve compared to any refined grain alternative. This means no sudden sugar rush, no inflammatory cascade, and no morning assault on your kidney cells. A study published in the Journal of Renal Nutrition discovered that adults with early-stage kidney issues who consumed oats routinely displayed significantly lower levels of inflammatory markers compared to those who avoided them, with researchers noting that the anti-inflammatory benefits of beta-glucan were measurable within just 4 weeks of consistent daily eating. Beta-glucan also actively grabs onto cholesterol in your digestive tract and flushes it out of the body before it can even enter your bloodstream. This is critically important for your kidneys because elevated cholesterol contributes to the arterial narrowing that limits the vital blood flow, delivering oxygen and nutrients to your kidneys, which they desperately need to run smoothly after 60. Furthermore, oatmeal is naturally very low in potassium, phosphorus, and sodium, the exact 3 minerals that stressed, aging kidneys struggle the most to process. That makes oatmeal one of the absolute safest and most kidney-friendly foundations for your morning routine, offering powerful protection without adding the heavy mineral burden that other common breakfasts impose. And oats are the exclusive source of avenanthramides, unique antioxidant compounds that have been scientifically proven to directly reduce oxidative stress inside your kidney tissues. They actively neutralize the free radicals generated during the blood filtration process, shielding your kidney cells from the oxidative damage that mounts up with every passing year after 60. Here is exactly how to prepare it correctly. Stick to rolled oats. Skip the instant stuff and save the steel-cut oats for another time. Rolled oats cook up in just 5 minutes and retain the maximum beta-glucan content. Cook them in water or unsweetened almond milk rather than regular cow's milk to keep your phosphorus intake low. Top your bowl with a handful of fresh blueberries, which we have praised in previous videos as one of the most potent kidney protective foods in existence. Toss in a dash of cinnamon, which has its own fantastic anti-inflammatory properties, and a tiny drizzle of raw honey if you want a touch of sweetness, but never refined sugar or artificial sweeteners. Absolutely never use those flavored instant oat packets. They contain enormous amounts of added sugar, sometimes up to 15 grams per serving, which completely destroys every single kidney benefit the oats provide. A plain bowl of rolled oats with natural toppings is the only version that delivers real kidney restoration. One bowl of properly prepared oatmeal every morning is arguably the simplest, yet most effective kidney-protecting habit a senior over 60 can build. Your kidneys will notice the difference within weeks. Breakfast food number 2, eggs. Over the last few decades, eggs have had a pretty rocky reputation. They were highly praised, then heavily attacked over cholesterol fears, and finally cleared by modern science. But when it comes to adults over 60 prioritizing their kidney health, the evidence is now incredibly solid. And the exact reason eggs assist your renal function in the morning is a secret most folks have never been properly taught. Once you cross 60, your kidneys desperately need protein to fix and upkeep their own tissues. At this age, your body's knack for processing protein slows down, so you require superior sources to get the same cellular repair that came so easily when you were younger. The grade of your dietary protein, specifically how well your system utilizes it without generating toxic waste, is of utmost importance for renal health. Eggs boast the highest biological value of any whole food protein on Earth. Biological value is simply a measurement of how perfectly your body absorbs a protein for tissue repair without leaving behind metabolic trash. Eggs max out the scale with a score of 100. That means your system uses practically all the protein in an egg for maintenance, leaving almost zero leftover waste for your kidneys to filter. Compare that to a piece of red meat, which sits around 74, meaning 26% of it turns into waste your kidneys must process, or processed meats, which score even worse and dump massive sodium and nitrate burdens on top of that protein waste. Eggs supply your filtering units with the exact building blocks they need to heal, completely skipping the heavy taxation that other proteins demand. For seniors dealing with notable kidney issues, the egg white is especially precious. Egg whites are loaded with pure albumin, which happens to be the exact same protein your healthy kidneys naturally hold onto, but damaged ones let slip into your urine. Eating egg white protein directly fuels kidney tissue recovery right down to the cellular level. Research from the Journal of the American Dietetic Association revealed that consuming egg white protein led to significantly less protein leaking into the urine, a major indicator of kidney distress when compared to other animal-based proteins. Less protein in your urine means your kidneys are working smoother and facing far less internal strain. Eggs also pack a solid punch of selenium, a robust antioxidant mineral that specifically shields your kidney cells against oxidative harm. Falling short on selenium has been directly tied to a faster decline in kidney function for older adults. Eating 2 eggs for breakfast provides a highly beneficial daily amount of this crucial, protective nutrient. On top of that, eggs are rich in choline, which is vital for keeping cell walls strong. As your kidney cells get older, their outer membranes get stiff and prone to injury. The choline found in eggs helps preserve the structural strength of those cell boundaries, keeping them flexible and highly functional late into life. How should you make them? Poaching, boiling, or scrambling your 2 eggs with a splash of water instead of butter are the absolute best kidney-safe methods. Stay away from frying them in heavy oils or butter. The saturated fats in butter just add cardiovascular strain that will eventually restrict blood flow to your kidneys down the road. And never reach for the salt shaker. Instead, flavor them with fresh herbs. Parsley is a fantastic choice because it acts as a gentle, natural diuretic. Alternatively, use a dash of turmeric and black pepper for an extra hit of anti-inflammatory power. Serve your eggs alongside a modest portion of our first food, oatmeal, and you have crafted a flawless kidney-rejuvenating breakfast that delivers beta-glucan fiber, top-tier protein, selenium, and avenanthramides, all on one morning plate. Real quick, before we unveil food number 4, if this morning routine is opening your eyes to a whole new way of safeguarding your kidneys, please hit that subscribe button for Dr. Clara Bennett right now. We put out fresh kidney health guides for seniors every single week, and it is entirely free. Also, leave a comment down below. Let me know what your typical breakfast looks like right now, and which of these new foods you plan to try first. I personally read every single comment. Let us move on to breakfast food number 3, blueberries. We've talked about blueberries in our previous top foods video, but their specific impact during your morning meal warrants a much closer look. Because the magic blueberries work on your kidneys in that very first hour of the day, when they are shifting from night shift filtering to daytime duties, is incredibly potent and simply cannot be duplicated by eating them later on. Here is why eating them early is so crucial. After an entire night of nonstop filtering, your kidneys wake up experiencing a mild state of oxidative stress. The free radicals created during all that nocturnal blood purifying have built up in your kidney tissues. The very first nutrients you digest in the morning will either help wipe out those free radicals or let them run rampant, damaging your kidney cells all day long. Having blueberries at breakfast drops a heavy dose of anthocyanins, the powerful antioxidants responsible for that rich blue hue, straight into your bloodstream within 30 to 60 minutes of your first bite. These anthocyanins rush to your kidney tissues and quickly neutralize that overnight buildup of oxidative stress before it can trigger permanent cellular harm. This early morning timing is precisely why tossing blueberries into your oats or having them with your eggs works so much better than grabbing them as a mid-afternoon snack. Your kidneys crave antioxidant backup the most at dawn, and blueberries supply it at the perfect moment. What else do they do? Blueberries are among the rare foods clinically proven to actively fight kidney fibrosis, which is the harmful scarring process that swaps out working kidney tissue for useless scar tissue. A paper in Oxidative Medicine and Cellular Longevity showed that blueberry anthocyanins drastically lowered markers of kidney scarring and safeguarded the filtering cells, noting that these benefits were especially strong in older adults. They also calm inflammation in the urinary tract, making them incredibly useful for seniors who struggle with frequent infections that can migrate upwards and harm kidney tissue. Finally, they help keep your blood sugar steady after you eat, cutting down those dangerous glycemic spikes that slowly wreck your kidneys' blood vessels if ignored morning after morning. A half cup of fresh or frozen blueberries mixed into your morning oats or eaten alongside your eggs provides everything your kidneys could ask for from this stellar fruit. You get max anthocyanins, stable blood sugar, anti-scarring defense, and targeted antioxidant care, all within the very first hour of your morning. Breakfast food number 4. The sweet potato. This is the secret I teased at the start of the video, the absolute most underappreciated morning food for renal health on the planet. It is the one item most older adults would never dream of linking to morning kidney repair. Eating a sweet potato for breakfast might seem a little odd at first, But once you discover exactly how this phenomenal root vegetable supports your filtering organs after age 60, and how simple it is to whip up in the AM, you will be shocked no one shared this with you earlier. Why are sweet potatoes such a renal superfood for seniors? They are packed with an incredible amount of beta-carotene, which is that bright orange pigment your system transforms into vitamin A. And vitamin A performs a highly specific, crucial job for your kidneys that almost no one talks about. It is absolutely mandatory for upkeeping and healing the epithelial cells lining your kidney tubules. These are the microscopic cells tasked with pulling valuable nutrients back into your body during filtration, while simultaneously blocking waste products from slipping back into your bloodstream. Once you hit 60, these tubular cells get much more fragile and lose their repairing speed. The vitamin A derived from sweet potatoes hands your kidneys the exact raw materials required to rebuild and sustain these essential cells every single day. Research printed in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition demonstrated that adults consuming higher amounts of vitamin A maintained significantly healthier kidney tubular function over a 5-year span compared to those eating less. Notably, the shielding effect was most powerful for folks over the age of 55. Beyond that, sweet potatoes are loaded with vitamin C, a formidable antioxidant that guards your cells from oxidative harm, along with manganese. Manganese helps your body generate superoxide dismutase, which is one of your system's premier internal antioxidant enzymes that is exceptionally active inside kidney tissue. Their fiber profile is also outstanding for your renal system. Rather than spiking your blood sugar and sparking kidney-harming inflammation like processed carbs do, the complex carbohydrates and dense fiber in a sweet potato ensure a gradual, balanced release of glucose. This keeps your morning blood sugar totally stable, defending your kidney's blood vessels from the sugar rush that processed cereals and white toast trigger. They even provide potent anti-inflammatory elements like chlorogenic acid and anthocyanins if you choose the purple ones, which actively cool down the chronic inflammation known as one of the leading culprits behind kidney deterioration in seniors. Now, a crucial word regarding potassium. Sweet potatoes do carry some, roughly 440 milligrams in a medium-sized one. For the vast majority of older adults dealing with minor to moderate kidney strain, this is totally fine, and the positive effects easily outweigh the drawbacks. However, if you are navigating advanced kidney disease or strictly following a low-potassium diet, you must consult your physician before mixing sweet potatoes into your morning lineup. If you do need to lower the potassium, there is a trick. Peel it, chop it into tiny cubes, and boil it in a huge pot of water. Tossing out that water strips away roughly half of the potassium via a technique known as leaching. This simple hack makes this superfood safe for many seniors monitoring their mineral intake. So how do you eat it for breakfast? The simplest way is to roast a batch on a Sunday night. Cut 2 or 3 medium sweet potatoes into wedges. Lightly coat them with a bit of olive oil. Add a dash of cinnamon and a sprinkle of turmeric, then bake them at 400 degrees for 25 minutes. Keep them in the fridge. Come morning, just warm up a serving for 2 minutes, providing you with a ready-to-eat kidney-healing meal piece with zero morning hassle. Serve those wedges next to 2 scrambled eggs and a scoop of blueberries. That creates the ultimate kidney-recovering breakfast, wrapping up cellular maintenance, blood sugar control, protein-based repair, and antioxidant defense all on a single dish. Breakfast food number 5, plain Greek yogurt. Notice I said plain, not the flavored tubs, not the ones with syrupy fruit at the bottom, and definitely not the sweetened diet versions. I mean unflavored, full-fat, or low-fat Greek yogurt with absolutely zero manufactured additives. The gap between pure Greek yogurt and commercial-flavored yogurt is gigantic when it comes to your kidneys, and the majority of seniors are unfortunately grabbing the wrong one every single day. How exactly does this restore your renal function? Well, your digestive tract and your kidneys share a profound connection that most folks completely overlook. This gut-kidney axis is an exciting new frontier in medical science that has totally rewritten how experts view the worsening of kidney disease. Let me explain the process simply. When your gut microbiome, the bustling population of good bacteria inside your stomach, is flourishing and varied, it breaks down meals smoothly and creates anti-inflammatory molecules. These molecules travel through your blood to actively guard your kidney tissues. Conversely, when that microbiome gets thrown out of whack from getting older, high stress, antibiotics, or a bad diet, it starts generating harmful uremic toxins and inflammatory compounds. Those travel straight to your kidneys and speed up their failure. Current studies actually point out that these uremic toxins born in the gut are the real culprits behind a massive chunk of kidney damage that doctors used to blame on totally different issues. Pure Greek yogurt happens to be one of the most abundant sources of probiotics available, which are the exact good bacteria needed to rebuild your gut's diversity. Having plain Greek yogurt in the morning sends a massive wave of lactobacillus and bifidobacterium straight into your digestive system. These beneficial microbes then churn out short-chain fatty acids and soothing compounds that hit your kidneys in a matter of hours. According to research in the journal Beneficial Microbes, using probiotics led to a major drop in serum creatinine levels, the main blood test doctors use to check your kidneys, for adults facing early-stage renal issues. The scientists determined that fixing the gut's bacterial balance yielded noticeable improvements in kidney function after just 12 weeks of daily use. It is also an incredibly rich source of high biological value protein, sitting right behind eggs on the morning menu. This top-tier protein fuels tissue repair without dumping the heavy sodium and phosphate loads that come from processed breakfast meats. Plus, it brings calcium in a format that your healthy gut bugs can easily manage, bolstering your bones without worsening the calcium to phosphorus ratio that struggling kidneys have a hard time balancing. Here is why getting the plain version is absolutely vital. The typical flavored yogurt on grocery shelves hides 15 to 25 grams of extra sugar in every cup. That sugar sparks the exact same glycemic spike and inflammatory storm as a slice of white bread, wiping out every single protein and probiotic advantage the yogurt offered. Food companies are well aware of this. They dump in vanilla, fake honey, fruit syrups, and sugar just to make it taste like dessert, instantly turning a renal superfood into a massive kidney stressor. Always pick the plain container that lists just a single ingredient: cultured milk. Nothing else. You can add your own flavorings at home: a scoop of fresh blueberries, a tiny bit of raw honey, maybe a dash of cinnamon. That gives you a breakfast item that tastes incredible, while functioning as genuine medicine for older kidneys. Half a cup, just 3 to 5 mornings a week, is all you need to visibly boost your gut diversity and genuinely support your kidneys via the gut-kidney connection. So there is your complete list. The absolute best 5 morning foods to sweep out toxins and rapidly revive renal function for folks over 60. We have oatmeal bringing that beta-glucan fiber to halt morning sugar rushes and protect cells with avenanthramides. Eggs supplying the purest, highest biological value protein alongside protective selenium. Blueberries offering that intense dawn payload of anthocyanins to wipe out nighttime oxidative stress and stop tissue scarring. Sweet potatoes, the unsung hero, delivering beta-carotene to rebuild tubular cells and stabilize glucose. And finally, pure Greek yogurt to heal the gut microbiome and send soothing anti-inflammatory signals straight to your kidneys. Now, here is the greatest part about this morning strategy. You do not have to stuff all 5 of these onto your plate every day. You simply need to rotate them consistently. Have your oatmeal with blueberries on Monday. Pair your eggs with sweet potato wedges on Tuesday. Wednesday, enjoy your Greek yogurt mixed with berries and a little scatter of oats. Do oatmeal with a side of eggs on Thursday. Try sweet potato and yogurt on Friday. Then over the weekend, just mix and match your favorites. Consistency is the whole game here. Your kidneys will not magically heal after just one healthy morning. They recover step by step, day by day, as you steadily feed them the building blocks they desperately need to filter properly and fight off the wear and tear of aging. Start this tomorrow. Pick just one item from this list and swap it into your routine. Doing that one small thing reliably is the true foundation of kidney healing, past age 60. If today's video completely shifted how you view your morning meal and your renal health, please pass it along to someone you love. A partner, a relative, or a friend over 60 who truly needs to realize that their daily breakfast is either silently wrecking their kidneys or pushing them toward recovery. And if you haven't joined the Dr. Clara Bennett community yet, hit that subscribe button right now. Next week, we are diving into the top 5 morning beverages that specifically target high creatinine levels to restore renal health. Creatinine is the main number your doctor looks at to judge your kidneys, and most seniors are totally unaware of the natural drinks that can lower it. Take charge of your kidney health at the breakfast table. They deserve a perfect start to every single day. I will catch you in our next video.